welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. It's time to fly! Please welcome your defending Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles!
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. Monday night prime time is underway. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them as he always does, a quarterback seeking his fourth consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a fourth Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Second and 6 now. They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down, Chiefs.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Mahomes on first and 10. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. Won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Kansas City.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First and 10 from the 41. It's Pacheco again. And another small 4-yard chunk there. It's Reed Blankenship making the stop.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. From the 36. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked up by the Cody Dean. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs, but Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
Saquon Barkley. Looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Let's get to that wide complete. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. He gets 6 on that play, and that's good for an Eagles first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They go play fake with Hurts. Here's a loft deep down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
49-yard gain. That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First down, around with Barkley. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Hurts now from the gun. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Dallas Goedert, the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chiefs, nothing.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
For Philadelphia.
Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more. Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to Worthy. And he's going to be just one step away from that first down. They haul him down near the 31.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
3rd and just 2 to go. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He gets it to Rice. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
Rice. A gain of 15. First down, Chiefs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Again, Mahomes to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the first.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Here's Mahomes on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line, no gain.
A gain on the play. First down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. A counter give here to Pacheco. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's...
We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll return to the link right after this. Play number 9 of the drive. This is going to be 3rd and 5 to go. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll try and run this. And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown! And this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Avery Williams on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds the in route complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches at the 43-yard line.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. From the 43. He's keeping it. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that first down.
5-yard gain on the play. And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Rolling into enemy territory. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Pushing for the red zone. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That's another Eagles first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
They're now set for 1st and 10. He finds Brown right side. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles take a second quarter lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chiefs 7.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Completed to his running back. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 12. 1st down, Chiefs.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st down throw, Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football, and once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Running up the middle, Pacheco. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing is Mahomes. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on 1st down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. From the 37. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. To the air, Mahomes. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 13-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. And it's the Chiefs who have it, 2nd and 9. Mahomes. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Sidney Brown makes the play. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
The Eagles and A.J. Brown getting set for another look on offense here. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line, get a good push, get a good gain, get some positive yards. Job well done.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Hurts. He's going to keep it this time. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that first down.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
Time now taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. They give to Barkley, left side. It'll be a yard at most there, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
This time it's a passing play. He's got Devontae Smith. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33.
14 yards. That's good for Eagles. First down. 1st and 10.
So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Butker on now to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Eagles and A.J. Brown getting set for another look on offense here. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. I'll start this one out with Barkley. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
2nd and 3 now. They go to Barkley again. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 3 on that game. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They're set up at the 35 now. Going to the ground again on 1st. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Hurts now from the gun. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
Chiefs 7.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our 2nd half. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a 1-score game. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
Complete to number 5, Marquise Brown. A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They bring a tight end in motion right. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Short pass caught by his tight end. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
6 brings up 3rd and inches.
Gonna keep this one and go. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're gonna have 4th down coming up.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a 1st down. Come on, boys.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for it with Mahomes. He gets it to Rice. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. The run now with Pacheco. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
Pacheco, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 14. And a first down, Chiefs.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
He takes it himself. And he's going to work this down to the 32. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
9th play to drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Well, the offense wanted to spark, and he delivered a lightning bolt. Huge gain that totally changes the tone of this drive.
So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal. Pacheco has the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs start the second half with some needed points. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chiefs 14.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break. As we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense will probably rather forget. To the ground.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing here, Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Down, a run with Barkley. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Stuffed on the play by Big Chris Jones.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Gonna run with Barkley. And now right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on 3rd and goal. Now Hurts. Pass it down close. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
Eagles 28, Chiefs 14.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our 2nd half. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. They just witnessed maybe the most impressive drive we've seen all game, Brock, and now they get a chance to answer with one of their own. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. The counter give here to Pacheco. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
These stats, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Eagles loading up the secondary. Dime look coming, 3rd down. Blitz coming, Mahomes. Man downfield, he's got it. It's worthy. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Nick Sirianni going to have the officials look at this one again. He's throwing that challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
To Rashid Rice. It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
1st down carry for Pacheco. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
To Rashid Rice. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Pacheco. And that short gain.
You know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Going back, it's the handoff. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
New set of downs is not off to a real good start here, Kate. And I know every yard counts in this league, but that lone yard, it's not going to really change what they're thinking about doing here on 2nd down.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
For how well they were moving the ball on this possession, surprising. Surprising to see them get caught up now. And even more surprising, Kate, to see them knocked so far backwards with a sack. At this point, well, you got to get back on schedule. Maybe even a manageable 4th down if you don't get the first.
And the Birds put their dime package out there. 3rd down coming up. Here's Mahomes now. There's a screen set up for Pacheco. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
It'd be kind of fun, Kate, to be able to measure these coordinators' blood pressure, temperature, because the 3rd down screen for negative yards, I promise you that coordinator's heated on the sidelines.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. Desperation time here. Now we'll try one deep down the right sideline. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs now within 1 score in the 4th. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chiefs 21.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here comes Williams on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles and A.J. Brown getting set for another look on offense here. And he has kept his pace up in the 2nd half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Drive starts with an option, right side. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
Just a little reminder right there that he's more than a passer. They'll call his number as a runner too, especially if the defenses don't account for him.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
To A.J. Brown. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Hurts now from the gun. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slippery quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. You evade them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
2nd and 3 now. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs' offense out to take over. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. The give to Pacheco to start the drive. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. It's Pacheco again. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Chiefs down by 7. Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this 3rd down. Looking to throw. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And a man is there to knock that away.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. He'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Man in motion, out of the slot. Throwing now. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's going to get this down to the 9, and that puts him in goal to go. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Setting up to pass. Has it in close. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Here comes the crowd swell. The home fans trying to will their defense to make the stop and save this win. They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to run in for 2. Oh, they gambled the entire game on that call. And now they're in line for the win. They didn't come here today to play for no overtime, Brock. They didn't come here today to come away with a tie. They came here for the W, baby. And that 2-point conversion has them now moments away from that.
So many factors go into a big decision like that, Kate. You got to separate the emotion of it. You got to look at where your team is. And ultimately, who do you trust the most? In these huge decisions, time and again, it's all about trust to me. And this staff, well, they put the trust in that offense to go deliver, and boy, did they ever.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. This one finds Goddard. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
At the 43-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He completes it in traffic. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. And with 10 seconds left in this game, they're going to burn their final timeout.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight end, they got that ball out in a hurry.
This game now resting on the leg of Jake Elliott. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
That kick was a heck of a distance, but with the adrenaline that you know he had flowing through him in that moment, it helped give him all the drive he needed to send the game winner through.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Finds his favorite target again, it's Worthy. And he's able to get this down to the 36. So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.